Baba Adebayo did not cry when his wife died. He did not cry when hunger entered the house like an uninvited visitor. But on the morning he signed the paper to sell his late father's land, his hand shook so badly that the pen almost fell. The land was not big, but it was everything. The last proof that his name still meant something. The only inheritance he could point to and say, "My father left me this." He stood under the shade of a mango tree, listening to the buyer speak fast and sweet, the kind of speech that makes a poor man feel rich for 5 minutes. His son, Tundi, stood close, fresh from school, eyes bright and restless. Tundi had been talking about outside for months, how things were better, how money moved faster, how a person could become someone. Baba Adebayo cleared his throat. "Tundi," he said, voice rough like old wood, "this land, it is the only thing I have that did not come from my sweat. It came from my father's sweat." Tunde's eyes did not soften. "Daddy, I know, but what is land doing for us? Look at our lives. I'm tired. I can't stay here and suffer." Baba Adebayo swallowed. "If I sell it, there is no going back." Tunde stepped forward. "If you don't sell it, there is also no going forward. Daddy, please, just this once. I will go, I will make it, and I will remember you." Buyer smiled like he was watching a play. Baba Adebayo signed. It was done. That evening, the house smelt of fried plantain and hope. Mama Shade, Baba Adebayo's younger sister, came around with a small bowl of stew, eyes full of worry. "Brother," she said quietly, "you sold the land." Baba Adebayo nodded without looking at her. "For Tundi?" Mama Shade sighed. A child's dream can be sweet, but it can also be a knife." Tunde laughed from the doorway, holding his phone like it was a trophy. "Auntie, don't worry. I'm not going to fail. I'll send money every month. I'll build Daddy a new house. I'll buy land again, bigger one." Baba Adebayo forced a smile. "You will not forget us, Abi?" Tunde raised his right hand like he was in court. "Daddy, God forbid, forget you, never." The next weeks moved fast. Documents, calls, long lines, small bribes Baba Adebayo did not want to pay but paid anyway because time was chasing them. On the final night, Baba Adebayo sat with Tundi outside. The air was quiet, the kind of quiet that makes you hear your own fears. He said, "When you get there, call me, even if it is just 2 minutes. I don't want to hear stories from other people." Tunde nodded. "I will call." Baba Adebayo said, "Don't change your name inside your heart." Tunde smiled. "Daddy, I'm your son." Baba Adebayo wanted to believe it. But as Tunde walked away to park, Baba Adebayo felt something inside him drop, like a stone into deep water. He stared at the empty land documents on the table and whispered, "Father, forgive me." And in that same moment, Tunde's phone buzzed with a message from an unknown number. "When you arrive, do not mention your family to anyone. It will slow you down." Tunde stared at it and did not show his father. The first week after Tunde left, Baba Adebayo became a man who lived inside his phone. He woke up to check it. He bathed and checked it. He ate and checked it. He prayed and checked it. Each time the screen stayed quiet, he told himself, maybe network. Mama Shade tried to distract him with small talk, but her words bounced off his silence. "Brother, eat," she begged one afternoon. "Your food is getting cold." Baba Adebayo stirred the plate like it was a punishment. He said he would call. Mama Shade sat beside him. "Tunde is settling down. Give him time." Baba Adebayo's eyes were red but proud. "I am not asking for money. I am not asking for gifts. I just want to hear his voice." That night, he finally received a call. His heart jumped like a young boy's. "Hello, Tunde?" he shouted into the phone. But it was not Tunde. It was a man's voice, sharp and impatient. "Is this Baba Adebayo? I'm calling from the agent's office. There's a problem with your son's papers. If you don't pay this additional fee, he may be sent back." Baba Adebayo's throat dried. Sent back? But we finished everything. The voice laughed coldly. Oga, in this life, nothing finishes. You want your son to succeed, yes or no? Baba Adebayo looked at Mama Shade, who was already shaking her head. How much? He asked. When the number was mentioned, the room became small. Mama Shade snatched the phone. Leave my brother alone. You people already took the land. The call ended. Baba Adebayo sat down slowly, like his bones had become heavier. Shade, he whispered, if he returns, people will laugh at him. They will laugh at me. Mama Shade softened. Brother, laughter does not kill. Hunger kills. Stress kills. Baba Adebayo stood up. I will find the money. Days turned into weeks. Baba Adebayo borrowed from a friend who insulted him before giving him. He sold his old motorcycle. He even sold his wife's small jewelry box, the one he had kept like a memory. Finally, the money was sent. Still, no call from Tundi. When Baba Adebayo tried calling, it rang and rang until it stopped. Sometimes it went straight to voicemail. Baba Adebayo began to hear whispers in the neighborhood. Men who said, he sold land for that boy. That boy will not remember him. Women who laughed softly behind their wrappers. One afternoon, Baba Adebayo saw a younger man, Kunle, scrolling through his phone outside the gate. Kunle looked up and said, Uncle, your son posted pictures. He is enjoying. Baba Adebayo's heart jumped. Pictures? Kunle turned the phone screen. There was Tundi, smiling in new clothes, standing beside a shiny car that did not look like it belonged to him, but still made him look powerful. The caption read, New life, new mindset, no distractions. Baba Adebayo stared until his eyes hurt. Kunle, he said slowly, did he mention me? Kunle hesitated. No, sir, but maybe he forgot. Baba Adebayo forced a laugh that sounded like pain. Forgot? Mama Shade heard everything and snapped. Tunde didn't forget. He chose. Baba Adebayo's voice was low. No, my son will not choose to abandon me. That night, Baba Adebayo finally got a message from Tundi. Not a call, just a message. Daddy, I'm busy. I'll call later. Baba Adebayo replied immediately. My son, I just want to hear your voice. The message showed scene. Then silence again. And as Baba Adebayo stared at this scene, the power suddenly went off, leaving him in darkness, except for the glow of the phone screen, like a warning that something deeper was about to happen. Baba Adebayo became thinner, not because he wanted to diet, but because worry was eating him before food could. One morning, Mama Shade found him sitting outside, holding the land's old boundary stone in his palm like a sacred object. Brother, she said gently, you can't keep punishing yourself. Baba Adebayo's voice was quiet. I sold my father's voice. That land was my father speaking to me from the grave. I traded it for a promise. Mama Shade sat down. And what if the promise fails? Baba Adebayo did not answer. That same day, a young delivery man came with a small envelope. Baba Adebayo's heart rose. Maybe Tunde sent something. He tore it open. It was not money. It was not a letter of love. It was a document, an invitation for a guarantor confirmation, with Baba Adebayo's name on it, asking him to show proof of additional funds. The words were heavy, written in a way that looked polite but felt like a slap. Mama Shade read it and frowned. They are still squeezing you. Baba Adebayo's mouth tasted bitter. I will handle it. Mama Shade snapped. Handle it with what? Your blood. Baba Adebayo raised his voice for the first time in months. Shade, that is my son. Mama Shade stood up too. And you are my brother. If you fall sick, will your son come back to carry you? Baba Adebayo looked away. He will. He must. That evening, Baba Adebayo finally forced a call through. Tunde picked up after the 5th attempt. Hello? Tunde's voice sounded far, cold, rushed. Baba Adebayo almost cried from relief. Tunde, my son, I've been calling. Tunde caught him. Daddy, I'm in the middle of something. Baba Adebayo swallowed his pride. Just 2 minutes. How are you? Tunde sighed as if the question was a burden. I'm fine. Baba Adebayo tried to smile. Are you eating well? Are you sleeping? Tunde's tone hardened. Daddy, please, I'm not a child. Baba Adebayo felt the sting but continued. They sent another document. They want more proof. They said... Tunde interrupted again. Daddy, don't stress me with those things. I'm trying to build my life here. Baba Adebayo's voice shook. Build your life? With what? With the land I sold? With the debts I carry? There was a pause. Then Tunde spoke, lower. Daddy, you don't understand. Here, if people know you have poor background, they treat you somehow. I'm trying to move forward. Please stop calling me every time. Baba Adebayo's heart cracked silently. So, I should stop calling my son? Tunde's voice grew sharp. Daddy, I didn't say that. I said stop calling too much. You're making me look needy. Baba Adebayo's eyes widened. Me? Needy? I sold my inheritance. Tunde cut him off. Daddy, please, I have to go. The call ended. Baba Adebayo stared at the phone like it had betrayed him. Mama Shade watched him from the doorway, angry tears in her eyes. You heard it? Baba Adebayo nodded slowly, still staring. Mama Shade whispered, he's ashamed. Baba Adebayo swallowed hard. No, he's just under pressure. Mama Shade stepped forward. Brother, wake up. Some children drink success and become drunk. Baba Adebayo stood up, voice trembling. He will come back. He will remember. Mama Shade pointed at the document. And this one, what will you do? Baba Adebayo said something that shocked even him. I will sell the remaining small plot behind the house. Mama Shade gasped. You want to finish everything? Baba Adebayo's eyes were dull. If I don't, he may be sent back. And if he is sent back, people will laugh. Mama Shade shook her head. So your pride will kill you? Baba Adebayo looked at the sky like he was talking to God. Let them not laugh at my son. Baba Adebayo walked into his room, opened his late wife's old trunk, and pulled out a hidden envelope labeled in her handwriting. If anything happens to me, do not sell this. His hands trembled as he opened it. Inside the envelope was something Baba Adebayo never expected. A folded letter and a small savings booklet. The booklet showed money his wife, Bolaji, had secretly saved little by little. Not enough to buy land back, but enough to breathe. Baba Adebayo's chest tightened. He unfolded the letter with shaking fingers. Bolaji's handwriting was soft but firm. Adebayo, if you are reading this, it means I'm not there to talk sense into you. Please, don't let love make you foolish. Our child is good, but the world can change people. If Tune ever becomes too proud, remember, you are still a man. Do not beg your child to love you. Love that must be begged for will still embarrass you. Baba Adebayo sat down as if someone pushed him. Mama Shade entered quietly and saw his face. What is it? She asked. He handed her the letter. She read it and sighed deeply. Bolaji was wise. Baba Adebayo's voice broke. She saved this and told me not to sell it. Mama Shade nodded. Now you see. Your wife knew. Baba Adebayo looked at the booklet and then at the document from the agent. He whispered, maybe this is what I should use. Mama Shade grabbed his shoulder. Brother, no. This is your emergency. Your wife left it for you, not for those people. Baba Adebayo's eyes were tired. But what if Tunde fails? What if he returns? Mama Shade said, let him return. Failure can teach a child what pride cannot. Baba Adebayo sat in silence. For the first time, the thought entered his mind clearly. What if my son never returns? Not because he can't, but because he won't. The next day, something happened that changed everything. A neighbor's daughter, Temi, came running into the compound holding her phone. Uncle Adebayo, Auntie Shade, please come and see. Mama Shade frowned. See what? Temi's eyes were wide. Tunde, he's trending. People are dragging him. Baba Adebayo's heart stopped for a second. Dragging him for what? Temi showed the screen. There was a video. Tunde was at a gathering laughing with friends. Someone asked him, Guy, your people are calling you. Who is that? Tunde replied with a careless smile. That one, na old man wey not get sense. Always disturbing. The crowd laughed. The video caption said, "When success enters your head." Baba Adebayo's body went cold. He watched it again and again. Each time, it hurt like fresh pepper on a wound. Mama Shade screamed, "Ah, did you hear him? Old man wey no get sense." Baba Adebayo stood like a statue. His lips moved, but no sound came out. Temi tried to take the phone back, realizing it was too much, but Mama Shade held her wrist. "Leave it. Let him watch. Let truth slap him." Baba Adebayo finally spoke, whispering like a man who had lost his spirit. "So this is how he sees me." Mama Shade wiped tears angrily. "Brother, we are done. You will not send any more money. You will not sell anything again. Enough." Baba Adebayo's eyes were empty. He walked into his room without another word. That night, Mama Shade heard a strange sound. She rushed into Baba Adebayo's room and found him on the floor, sweating, breathing hard, hand pressed to his chest. "Brother, Adebayo!" He tried to speak, but his voice failed. Mama Shade screamed for help. Neighbors gathered. Someone poured water. Someone fanned him. Mama Shade held his head and cried, "Please, don't die. Please." Baba Adebayo's eyes looked up at her weak. His lips moved slightly. "Call Tundi." Mama Shade shook her head, tears falling. "He will not answer." Baba Adebayo whispered again, "Call him." Mama Shade grabbed the phone with shaking hands and dialed Tundi. It rang and rang. Then it stopped. She tried again. This time, it went to voicemail. Mama Shade screaming into the silent phone, "Pick up, your father is dying," while Baba Adebayo's breathing grew thinner, and outside, thunder rolled in the sky like a warning. Weeks later, Tunde returned quietly. He entered the house like a guest instead of a son. "Auntie, where is Daddy?" he asked. Mama Shade's eyes hardened. "Now you remember?" When Tunde saw his father lying weakly, guilt broke through his pride. "Daddy," he whispered. Baba Adebayo opened his eyes slowly. "This is the man you called foolish," he said calmly. Tunde broke down and fell to his knees. "I was ashamed," he confessed. "I wanted to fit in. Then I lost everything." That night, Mama Shade discovered deportation papers in his bag. She confronted him, and the truth finally came out the next morning. Baba Adebayo listened quietly and replied, "Wind broke you because your roots were cut. Now plant yourself again." Months passed. Tunde walked humbly, repaid debts, and rebuilt trust. One day, he returned with news. "Daddy, I bought land." Baba Adebayo looked at him silently. "Not for wealth," Tunde explained, "but for honor." Together, they visited it. Not grand, not impressive, but steady. And for the first time in a long while, Baba Adebayo felt something stronger than pride: peace. The moral lesson in this story is that you should never forget the people who sacrificed for your future. Success means nothing if it costs you your roots, your gratitude, or your humanity. Don't forget where you come from. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories that inspire and teach. See you in my next story. Thank you for watching.